So I am at Orange, Connecticut. I did a Facebook deal, paid $35 for 2DS lights and a few common games, nothing great, but Resident Evil 2 and WrestleMania, the arcade game for the PlayStation. Long box go for about maybe 30 to 35 bucks, and I didn't have it, so I'm very happy to pick that up later. At the sale over here, just a N64 with 3 games and nothing great, maybe Sub-Zero, and altogether was 15 bucks. Later. At the sale way up there, paid a little bit more than what I like to pay, so I got an Xbox completing box, a Super Nintendo with 8 games somewhere in there. They're over there in the corner, and altogether was 70 bucks, which is a little bit more than I like to pay, but the guy was really nice. He took me to his basement and all that fun stuff, so I couldn't turn him away. Later. So at the Goodwill picked up Forza Horizon. It's sealed, and I believe it's just like a Microsoft not for resale copy, and the same thing with Fable. It's sealed and not for resale, so altogether was 6 bucks. Later. So this is most of my Xbox, Super Nintendo, and a couple of bags in here. So this is one corner. We'll move to the next room in a second. Actually, the newer stuff is here. This is about 8 hours worth of work. I barely got anything done. The only thing that I got done was this. It took forever. Trying to stack things to see where I'm going to put them, or the stuff that I want to keep, or the stuff that I want to show, which is this corner right here. Then I got to go into all of this, try to find all the stuff that I need. I started this closet with the Saturn. Actually, the Saturn stuff is in the back, but there's a whole bunch of Wii's and Atari, some consoles down there, my Game Boy Advance collection, my handheld collection actually. PS1 stuff is back, Sega CDs in the front. Got all these still to figure it out. So this room thing is gonna take forever. I can't see. It's gonna take at least a month to get all this done correctly. I need the right shelving. I need all of that. So just kind of like a little update just so you can see where I'm going. The big thing for the room is still not here, and that's gonna occupy some space in that corner, but I think it'll be worth it. We'll see how everything goes. There. I forgot another thing. This is actually my daughter's room. There's more stuff over here for me. It's gonna be a while. That's all I gotta say. Alright guys, so here are my pickups for the last week or so. As always, we'll do pawn shops, flea markets, thrift stores, and everything in between. As you can see, my house is a mess. My game room is a mess. I have way too many games, and I don't know what to do with them. What I will do is probably do half of, it will be half of my stuff most likely. We'll go into the garage and we'll go from there, but this is a process. It's going to take a little bit of time. So you guys will get to see it eventually, but for now, I'm going to do this video here today from my laundry room. This is where my wife keeps her books for now until we get all the bookshelves all together. He's the smart person of the family, as you can tell. And basically, I'm sitting in my laundry room trying to get this done. So we'll get started right away. I picked up this PlayStation lot. It also included 2 DSIs and a whole bunch of games. I paid $35 altogether. These are the kind of like the common stuff that came with it. But the main reason why I picked it up is because I picked up Resident Evil 2 and picked up WrestleMania, the arcade game. Altogether was $35. This game by itself is $35. Kind of a fun game, so I wanted this one. Resident Evil, of course, I already had it. So that was that. I also went to a garage sale. I met a gentleman there, had a Red Sox shirt on. We kind of started talking. I asked him if he had any games. He said he had some, but he wasn't sure. You know, he couldn't get them out. I asked him if I could help him get them out. He said, sure. He took me to his basement, and this is what I picked up. I got everything for $70, which is not great, but it's also not bad. I picked up this this Xbox complete in box in excellent shape. It came with a registration card, all the plastics and all that fun stuff. So this was part of it. I also picked up this Super Nintendo, some yellowish, and there's a chip right here, but not bad. And 8 games. Super Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Country, NHL Hockey, Donkey Kong Country 2, Star Fox, WrestleMania. If you hear any funny noises, it's the chair that I'm sitting on. Super Mario World, yes. And SimCity. And altogether, that was $70. It also came with 2 controllers. And for $70, the system is in really good shape. I should be able to sell most of those games and get to keep that for free. And that's how I try to keep my collection going. I also got this from the Unknown Game Hunter. Tiny Troopers. He got it for me. Very kind of him. Make sure to check out his channel. The link will be down below. Great guy. Very helpful. Helped me with a lot of things with my moving too. Especially with the big item that I got for my game room. And he had some friend of his help me kind of bring it into the house. And hopefully you guys get to see that eventually. At a Goodwill, picked up Forza Horizon sealed. And with this not for resale sticker. I believe this is from the Microsoft store. I think the man Shadjuice told me he had an idea, or he thought that maybe came from there. So I'm assuming it came from there since he said it and he is the man. I think I'll put a link for Shad also there. Make sure to check him out. He's one of the best hunters around. And, you know, I basically learned a lot from him. I also picked up Fable Anniversary. This is also sealed. And I also, you know, it's also with that sticker that I showed you before for this game. At a garage sale, picked up an N64 with 2 controllers. Don't mind the noise from the chairs again. 2 great ones. The sticks are okay, not great. And 3 games. Mission Impossible, Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat, and Turok 2. At another garage sale, actually I didn't show you this. I also picked up this Game Genie, included in the $70 deal. At another garage sale? I'm not sure. This was actually Facebook. The guy posted this for $20. Actually for 50. This is what I picked up. N64 with 5 games. Diddy Kong Racing, Battle Tanks, Yoshi Story, Snowboard Kids, which is, you know, a rare title. It has some label damage though. And the best game of the lot by far is Snowboard Kids 2. I believe that I paid him 50. Now I can't remember. This game by itself, between 45 and 50 bucks. This is almost a $30 game. Of course, this is 15 to 20, and this should be about 15. The system, of course, if you sell it with 4 or 5 crappy games, you can sell it for 60 if you want to. So it also came with a controller and a stick there. I also went to my favorite retro store, traded in some stuff that is, you know, common stuff, and was able to get Bomberman for the Turbografx. Nice title, and very happy to pick that up. It's a game that I didn't have. And then the last deal of the day, I picked up this N64 bundle. I paid 125 bucks, which is a little bit high, but once you see what I picked up, you know exactly why I did it. So 125 for everything you're about to see. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the new Tetris, Battle Tanks, Toy Story 2, Star Wars Racer, sorry, Pokemon Stadium, Donkey Kong 64, and Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. And then I picked up the pickup of the week. This was a Facebook deal. Picked up this gold N64 with expansion pack. The USA version, which makes it a little bit more rare. Mario World, Indiana Jones is back there, and altogether I paid $125, which is a really good deal. So I'm very happy about that. Later. So the pickup of the week was the gold N64. This is the USA version, which is a lot more rare, expensive. Thankfully, I already have it, so I should be able to make a little bit of money out of this. It also came with the 2 controllers. And the reason why it came with the 2 controllers, because this was the Toys R Us version. The Toys R Us version was the only one to have the 2 controllers. I didn't show you. It also came with Mario 64, by the way. But very happy to pick this up. It has the expansion pack. Very good deal. Anytime you can find a golden 64, you just gotta be happy, especially a USA version or an English version. It was a good week. It was a busy week. Not able to go out there and do what I usually do, but at the end of the day, you have to be grateful for whatever that you can get. Gotta be grateful that I'm finally gonna have some type of room to put all my crap in. So forgive me for this kind of crappy video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Later.